This is annoying. Okay. Oh fuck yeah. I remembered why I wanted to go into opera. I didn't want to search for uh for solution. I wanted to search for the guide. I hope you don't want me to roleplay the gasps as well. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Did I play this before? No. I'll make it look like he did it. Lenny played this, I didn't. But I know much of the stuff that's going on. Do you want me to read these as well? Please say no. I mean, that it doesn't matter that much, does it? Boy, am I nervous. Read those as well. Important info. Right. Wait, am I dumb? No, that's just an A. Okay. Oh, hi, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Do you want me to roleplay everyone? Yeah, it's much different than the DS. Yeah, it looks insane compared to the DS one. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I don't know if that sounds like a woman. I have no idea. I just try to make it suave, you know. Cause the makeup I didn't make any voice when I was wearing makeup. And I don't know what my voice sounded like back then either. Okay. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Fun. What the fuck? Thanks. I hope you're not implying I should roleplay Phoenix as well. I'm just gonna use my voice for him, right? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I forgot about the voice. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. What? My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. What the fuck, man? It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. What? What? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Yeah, but that's what he thinks, right? How am I supposed to read that differently? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. Yeah, I would have known already. I know I know some of these episodes. I know most of them actually. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. His name is Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying: when something smells, it's usually the butts. Holy shit. Why does that exist? My fucking god. Well, yes, I stopped working again. In the fuck. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, yeah. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Determination. Seeing the case of Larry Butts fills you with determination. Okay, let me do that. That wasn't quick enough, I know. I need to do something. What? Where is that? Oh, fuck. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know where it's supposed to be. Fuck. Sorry for blue balling you like this. I just... Fuck, where is that? I know it exists. I just don't know where it is. Stop right there, Mr. Thick Butts. Fuck me, man. It's the coppers. They know who and where I am. And they think I killed my fucking girlfriend. Come on, man, where the fuck is it? It's a setting, but I don't know where the fuck it's supposed to be. I know it's somewhere in here. In here somewhere. Whatever. But I just don't know where. Isn't there a setting that lets you, like... Oh, I found it. Okay, that should work. Yeah, that's quick. That's quick enough. Yeah, and the thing I wanted to look for. Is this the complete one? Please tell me it's the complete one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. If I have to do this like this is gonna be a huge pain. I know what I can do. Pretty sure I know what I can do. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work perfectly. What the fuck? Wait while I do this. Sorry. I don't wanna waste time not knowing what I'm supposed to do, because I'm pretty dumb. So I'm just gonna use a guide like the shameless piece of shit I am. This is hard to type. I'm trying to get it on my phone so I don't have to transition scenes every time I need to scroll down the fucking page. Oh god, this is annoying. This is so annoying to type. If I messed up somewhere in this fucking link, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh god, I actually wrote it correctly. Nice. I know it's not fun, but I just feel like I'm too dumb for it, okay? So stop saying stupid shit. Okay, that works. Close enough. I can figure some of this shit by myself, but not all of it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Oh god, I have mosquitoes in my room. Fuck. Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Hands shaken, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Fuck. Welcome back, Deadlight. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Well, I would come on. But, fuck. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? It doesn't recognize I have a fucking controller. I know it's RB, but I was curious as to what they had to say. Wait, is that? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. What the fuck, man? Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Profiles, right? It's not Mia. It's not Larry. Cindy Stone. A model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, 52, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Damn. He lacks presence. I can relate to that, man. I can really fucking relate to that. Larry Butts, 23. Wait, she was 22. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. I don't think he doesn't seem that likable. Mia, 27, chief attorney at Fay & Co., my boss and a very good defense attorney. Okay, so it was Cindy Stone. Mia Fay, Cinder Block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Yeah, Cinder Block. It was that guy from Teen Titans, remember? That's our culprit. Not culprit, our fucking victim. Fuck, I forgot to do something, and that is save before each fucking, choice. She got beaten with a blunt object or something? Yeah, I forgot to do... Like, where's the fucking chat? Where am I supposed to put the chat? So it's... Actually, oh, I know what I can do. I can change the style. I mean, I don't have it right now in front of me, but... wait, what? It's not here? What? Oh, theme. That was it. That should work. That should work nicely. House clean. No. The boxed one. This should work, I think. But I'll change the background color. Wait, can you type in chat right now? Fuck. Fuck, I forgot. I'm still in studio mode, man. Yeah, that works, but I have to move it. Fuck. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this type of shit, okay? I don't like it looking like that. I just don't. Sorry. Okay, that should work. Now, let's just go back. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Wait, does it? Time of death, Cindy's autopsy report. Cause of death or loss of blood due to blunt trauma. I don't have the guide in front of me right now. Blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Well, he just says I answered them. What if I answered them wrong? You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. What? It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. What? A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Statue added to the court. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Wait, can they call the defendant? Yeah, they can, right? What? Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Please don't tell me you're gonna fucking die in your testimony, dude. I haven't smoked in a while. Wait. Good thing I have some pre-made cigarettes so you don't have to wait for me to make one. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? The fuck? Who uses that kind of language in court? I mean, as a prosecutor, you wouldn't ask him if he got dumped. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. What? Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it do, anyway? I cannot shout. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Ah! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 30th of, wait, is that July, right? The day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Damn, girl. Damn. Fucking gold digger. She left the Butts for money. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. In exchange for pussy. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Okay, my headphones somehow just decided to die and then revive. Dude! What? We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I have no idea. What? Oh, apparently he'll say whatever he wants anyway, so just wait and see. Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way! That cheating she-dog! I appreciate the usage of she-dog instead of bitch. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Hey, that's Eternal. With the e-girls. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Did that work? Did you hear that? That's the loudest gulp I can muster, dude. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Apparently this one doesn't matter. Also doesn't matter. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Fuck. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. What the fuck? Is that Payne's voice? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. What? Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Fleeing the scene of the crime. Flying? What? Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. She saw it to the stand. Oh my god, he looks creepy as fuck, dude. How can you even trust this guy? Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Who the fuck sells newspaper subscriptions, man? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. So 12 to 6, okay? Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal? It's going down, boys. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my fucking god, Wright, are you actually retarded? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with right bumper. Then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Cross-examination. Witness's account. Okay, I'll try to do this without a guide, even though I think I already know what I'm supposed to do. So, where can I... What? Oh, it's present. So, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Statue in the shape of the thinker. She arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. And electricity was out from noon to 6 p.m. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I look inside the apartment. What the fuck is going on with my USB? What? I didn't want to press? What? What gave you the idea to do that? Oh, I can press on his... Well, the door was half open, you see. Is that the only human to want to peek? You creepy son of a bitch. We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. What? Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. I mean, I would want to look inside. It doesn't mean I'm not creepy if I do that. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So you're looking into the apartment. What happened then? Are you sure she was dead? Yeah, trespassing, hiking. Well, he said he didn't enter. But, I mean, I got him, because he said he didn't enter, and he said he tried the phone, so he did enter. Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I crawled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call, and that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. What am I supposed to present this? But what sense does it? From noon to 6 p.m. That's... Oh, she died at 4 or 5. What? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? What? Not at all. Oh, I'm supposed to show the... Fuck, that's my health gone? I thought I was supposed to show the... Okay, fuck you now. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. My fucking god, dude. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? He's sweating? Oh, he's sweating? Oh, that. Oh, Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. I need to learn how to speak without a fucking presence. Like Payne actually is. Discovered Miss Stone's body. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Yeah, sure he did. I mean, he might have, but... How do I lack presence in my speech? After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Idiot. Great job, Wright? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. Baguette? Bigot? See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. You dumbass motherfucker. You dumbass motherfucker. It was coming from the television, was it not? Come on, controller, I need to find a better USB, man. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. I know, Lenny, I know the case. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I mean, I know how it's supposed to end up, and I think I know half, like, how it happened. It was very fucking weird. You may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. Yeah, point out contradictions. Isn't that all I have to do? You just said that like 3 minutes ago. I've got this one. You dumbass motherfucker. Cross-examination time, bitch. So... like this? Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Proves it. Bleh. Hello, Razzie. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Gah! I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, voice that. Well, the defense has a point. A point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? How can your name be Saw It, man? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. There was none to be had from the beginning from this fucking guy, look at him. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear a testimony once more, please. Where's that? Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Saw it? Ha 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 ha. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Dude, this judge has no fucking idea about what we're talking about. He wasn't paying attention to any of the evidence presented. Like, he doesn't have a clue what we're talking about. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Time for cross-examination. Is the voice acting that good? Well, it's only the best in 2019, so... Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? You're fucking... I mean, Wright counts as this guy's prosecutor right now, doesn't he? I mean, he's the defendant of his client, but he's gonna accuse this guy. Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I don't know how to make the no presence voice, dude. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Man, this is intense. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah, look at that son of a bitch. He's sweating bullets right now. Would the witness care to elaborate? Oh, I don't think he would. I don't think he would. Did you strike the victim with a clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... He fucking threw his wig at us. My fucking god, dude. He threw his wig at us. And he actually hit us. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Death! Yeah, give him the capital punishment. Wait, is the capital punishment even legal like in Japan? Lenny, do you have any idea? Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright! Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Oh, I know the evidence. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. I think it's 8:25. I see what you did there. The fucking thinker. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawed heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawed, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Haha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Ooh. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawet. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. I cannot do that from my... I do not have enough saliva in my throat. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawet. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Oh, I'm the worst at that. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Wait, that's actually a good idea. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Damn, Mia's hot, dude. Right? Fuck. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, madam. How do I... Oh. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Oh, I'll let them have it. I wish I could let Mia have it too, but... Damn. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that I can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day of before the murder. Okay, I'm not gonna play this with a controller anymore, because the USB is bad. And it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting, and it presses the court record when it does it. Okay. How do I do this? The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. How do I continue? What? Why can I not use the numpad enter for that? As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my fucking god. Phoenix. Oh my fucking god, that's so bad. She's fucking frothing at the mouth. Oh, order! Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Can I? Nah. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Fuck yeah. First successful case. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and smacked the shit out of her head. Whew. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a satisfying note. And on such a satisfying note, fuck. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What the fuck, man? Dude, this is definitely a Turnham when he doesn't have any girls. Good, wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Fucking Harry Butts. Harry Butts, innocent. Innocent. Fuck. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Aren't you like poor? Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. The hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Dude, he wants to smash so fucking bad. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? What the fuck, dude? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. It's okay, what the fuck? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. There's all types of butts in this fucking episode, isn't there? Larry butts, hairy butts, thick butts, innocent butts, smelly butts. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Who the fuck said we're friends, dude? I just took your case to take your money. What the fuck do you mean? But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Ah, fuck. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. What? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.